Can everybody introduce themselves for me? Yeah? What's your name? What's your name? Hassan? Grasen. What do you do?
Content.
Content? Okay, awesome.
Beginner.
Okay.
Like just doing without any expertise.
Okay, no worries.
And I just saw it yesterday. I was like, oh, not even today.
Okay. We could just keep going down the line.
Yeah.
Tim?
Hello, I'm Tim. I'm from Norway. I'm a cinematographer and an editor as well. Well, probably videographer maybe, but yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Hey everybody, I'm Alex. I am coming from the US out of California where I did performance and acting, motion capture, I did theater work as well, voiceover and various other performance-oriented things as well as stunts. And now that I'm away from there, I'm trying to figure out what that means out here.
Yeah, I'm Suja. I'm from UK, London, and yeah, it's my third time in Chiang Mai. I just got my DTV visa. Last year I did 2 months in Chiang Mai and loved it, and I do Airbnb hosting back home, and yeah, I've got an Amazon FBA business, so yeah, I want to use like editing for like my Airbnb business maybe, and also with my friend, actually she's from Norway, she was here last year. We're trying to open like a Vietnamese coffee online business, so to sell coffee online, so definitely need social media for that.
Awesome, awesome. Stacy?
I'm Stacy. In one life, I'm a filmmaker.
Okay.
I'm training as one-man band, so I can do all the things.
Awesome.
I say in my one life because in my other life, I'm also a teacher, which is like how come
Okay.
he knows about this because he's one of my students.
Okay.
Promising students. So.
Awesome.
Anyway, that's me.
My name's Justin. I'm a writer, coach, facilitator, and yeah, curious about how to kind of get all this stuff online.
Okay. Awesome. And
Hi, I'm Kapgan. Yeah, or just call me KK.
okay.
I'm Thai. So it's a Thai name. I'm in high school right now.
Ooh.
I'm actually very interested in filming, photography, filming, videography, whatever.
Okay.
And like, I've been editing videos like ever since like I was younger. And like I never had like actual classes. I never took classes. I just like did self-learning. So like I didn't have the equipment or anything. So I just
Awesome.
went with that.
Well, congratulations to you. That's awesome.
My name is Amor Shanae. I've been living abroad a year and a half in Costa Rica. I've been recently led to Thailand. I've been in Chiang Mai maybe just a couple of weeks. And I am a holistic wellness retreat host, plant-based chef, nutritionist, actress, singer, songwriter, author, and digital business consultant and coach. So when it comes to digital products, digital currency. So I just completed a brief course in mastering mobile meta ads. And I want to start integrating my digital marketing knowledge into being more front forward with ads, and so I want to like really get a lot better with editing.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Sarah.
My name is Kayla. I just moved to Chiang Mai in September. I am a licensed therapist. I'm currently over here working to buy land to open up a wellness retreat. I kind of want to get away from face-to-face therapy. I know the demographics that I want to work with, and I want to hone in on it and create a safe space for them.
Hi everyone, my name is Dion. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Here.
But I've been living here for a year and a half. So I was a little bit nervous because everyone knew exactly what they were. I'm redefining what my identity is.
Hello everyone, I'm Crystal. I'm from the UK. I've been in Chiang Mai. I've been back in Chiang Mai for about a month now. And I'm a meditation teacher. I'm interested today just because everything is on social media, and I feel like editing is just like a really useful skill. It's something I've always been quite interested in, so that's why I'm here today.
Hi everyone, I'm Romana, also from the UK. I'm from Surrey. I'm here because I've always loved photography, videography. In my family, I'm always the one capturing, like, you know, family memories for content for my family. And yeah, so I'm here to learn more about the editing process. But I'm also a breathwork facilitator, and I do sound healing as well.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for those introductions. Nice to meet you all. My name is Treasure. I'm a cinematographer and narrative editor of 10 years plus, and I've been in Chiang Mai for 5 months. And yeah, that's a lot about me in a little bit in a nutshell. But I want to get into today because I heard a lot of you guys saying social media and editing starts at a base. It is about controlling emotion, pacing, and letting the viewer see what you want them to see, and withholding information so you can reveal it later on. So I want to show you guys a video. I found this person actually on social media. I was going through like my timeline, and this person has very, very good pacing and story, but today isn't about story, it's about pacing. But I just want you guys to look at the cuts, hear the music choices that are changed. It's very, very good pacing in this piece, so I'm just gonna play it here.
Why am I in China climbing the deadliest ladder on earth? Because this is my new series, 100 Things Before I Die, episode 1. Let's start at the beginning. Meet Bond. We go way back.
Bro, you sure you don't want to go?
Man, hell no. We're currently in Zhangjiajie, China, home to the deadliest ladder on earth. But that's not even the worst part. I took a 10-minute cable car and an 8-minute bus ride to the top of a mountain and signed a waiver that I can't read. These 2 clamps are the only thing between me making it out alive or going to a Michael Jackson concert. This Via Ferrata is almost a mile long and it takes 3 hours to complete, and I'm starting to see why. Oh yeah, this is Jane. We met at check-in. We're the only 2 people on the mountain who speak English. Luckily, she knows a little Chinese too. Is that a tightrope? At this point, if I die, I die. What they do? What I look like swinging from a cliff. I would never risk my life. The group behind me asked if I could teach them English, so you know I had to put them on.
Good morning, neighbors.
Good morning. All that laughing stopped soon as we got back on the side of that mountain. After 2 hours of hiking, we finally made it to the ladder. The ladder itself is 168 meters long, essentially the height of a 50-story building, making it the longest sky ladder in the world. Only 15 people are allowed on the ladder at once. Alright, let me quit playing and lock in. Bad news. Jane's afraid of heights. Reinforcements had to come and carry her to the top. Rewind the video and you will see. We were only a quarter of the way up. The sun is about to set and still 6 groups behind us. Not to mention the wind was kicking up, so the ladder was unstable.
Other side. Yes, sir. Dream bigger. Reach higher.
From my understanding, with this creator, he might just have a DJI and a drone. Sometimes you can use drones to virtually on your phone and look at it from your hand or your phone, or he just used a clip to use the 360, and it shows like a wide range of yeah. You got the 360, you know. Yeah.
Can you program the drone to go to a certain height and just
Yes, you can.
go ahead and ball, it'll just get the shot.
Yes, you can program your drone to do that.
But
Yes.
also a lot of those tours, they have a package.
They do.
Where
They
like
do.
you can pay extra money and a drone will follow you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they have also done that.
Cool. Yes.
What I noticed is it looked like he did a really good job of using like close-up
Yes.
with the ladder.
Mhm.
So that was like a really thing that I noticed over and over. And then
Yes.
he had wide shots.
Yes.
So it was like he used like a really close thing and then he panned back.
Mm.
And he kind of like bounced back and forth.
Mhm.
So that's what I noticed.
Okay.
Not only that, he also had so many safety measures in place, but kept saying that he was about to die.
Yes.
So it built the tension.
Yes, that's a good thing to note. There's a good thing to note. Now, if you guys listen to the music, there was a lot of and then silence. That silence played a lot on our psyche and in the pacing of the film. Silence and then excitement, or silence and then like drama or tragedy it makes a bigger impact. So I really appreciate the storytelling, as well as the pacing, and this is really well paced. Music helps with pacing a lot. So this next film that I'm gonna show you, I filmed this in Thailand. It's more of a narrative, but the pacing in this, I'll open the floor up to you guys' opinions and perceptions. So before I say anything. Yo.
Hey, love.
How's it going? How's Vietnam?
It's beautiful. I'm grateful. I'm enjoying myself out here.
Oh,
How's
okay.
Thailand?
Nah, Thailand is fire. I'm sitting at the pool right now. This water is cold, but it feels great. The sun is out.
Has anybody ever told you that they love you and you felt like it was too soon?
I mean, no. You can't really tell people how to feel. Like people would literally fall in love at the exact same time and hold back because they're like, no, it's too early. I'm not supposed to love them this early. And they mess up their chances of love. That could be the love of their life. So no, I don't ever think it's too soon. I mean, it's like, it's not love that's the anchor, it's what you do with it. It's like, love is like a flower. Not everybody loves flowers, but they're all beautiful.
It's a beautiful way to view love.
Yeah.
That was deep.
I know, right?
That was deep.
About to head out? Getting poetic over here. The bar's a bar.
Right.
All right, then. I'm gonna see you. I'll talk to you later, mate.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Ooh. I will open the floor up, before I say anything about the film, I'll open the floor up to any interpretations of how you felt about the pacing, the cuts, and the music.
I mean, it was very observing in a way. It was kind of like fly on the wall. So it was like, all these details and stuff was like brief movements. Because it might be not boring, but like, the pacing was good in a way of like, because it gave more like, you're there with you in a way of like observing all of this. The water dripping and stuff. And it was also nice variables of angles. It was like close-ups, and it's close-up of your mouth, and close-up of things, but also wide shots. Even you being doubled, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think good sound editing as well, because you were talking to your friend on the phone and the sound quality is really good with the music as well. I like the end where it focused in on the flower as well. I don't know the technical.
Oh, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Focus is fine. It's fine. Okay. Did you have? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, presenting an intimate conversation without making the visuals too bombastic and shifting really quickly and a lot helps people to settle into the narrative.
Exactly.
And so that was nice in terms of pacing.
Wow, beautiful. And
what I noticed was the close-ups. But what got me the most at the end somehow, that's what I like, the feeling like if I didn't watch it, like that's normal thing because a conversation.
Yes.
So it gave me the feeling like I can look into somebody's life without, I don't know, this gave me the feeling at the end, which was very nice. That was at the end.
Thank you, thank you.
It's very intimate.
Oh, thank you.
It's something I noticed, like similar to the first piece you showed as well. It's like the pacing and the videos tell the story. It's not just the audio. Like, with the audio, there's like a clip that aligns, so it helps you to like flow with it.
Beautiful, beautiful. I appreciate all. Oh yeah, Stacey.
So how long was that?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it was a minute and maybe 30 seconds.
I would like to see it longer. And
Yeah.
I would like to see more shots.
Yeah.
Of, like, and more close-ups.
Yeah.
But like really like staying on, because I love that shot where you have it on your mouth and it's this.
Yes, yes.
It's like getting closer and closer to you. But then it's like, then it kind of feels like it stops abruptly.
Yeah.
And I want more. I want to see like more of that scene and really like go into it really.
Yeah, no, I know. It's kind of like living in the world of like social media and their quickness versus still trying to stay true to my storytelling. So I appreciate everyone's feedback because that was the intention that I was going for. The longer holds, feeling like you're in the room in the conversation with the normal things that would happen because this was actual legit conversation. So I wanted to reconvey the feeling that I felt. Did you have your hands up? Yeah.
I wanted to know like what camera did you use, and then like were you constantly moving it or was someone there?
I was constantly moving it, and I use the FX30. Yes. And I use my phone to use a monitor. So all Sony and DJIs, you can use your phone to monitor your footage. So that's why I use FX30, and I use the lens 24-105 f4. But yes, so the longer hold still told a really good story, still pacing, still was able to follow with the emotions just as much as the video before, but the video before had faster cuts, still really good story. I had one score that had a couple different scores. And yeah, still the moment of pacing and emotion, you were still able to laugh with the first clip, feel fear with him, but you was able to be intimate and be in the room with me. Cool? Pacing. Yeah.
I just want to say I really liked how it felt like I was a part of your story. I was able to understand that, you are in Thailand right now and have a cut of your intimate conversation. It felt like I was really watching a clip from a longer movie.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Those who was here with us last week, we went over attention, emotion, meaning, the 3 pillars of every edit. Today we're talking about controlling emotion, how to feel a performance and cut with it, not against it. The next class will be talking about story architecture and 3-act thinking of short form, long form, and everything in between. Sound and atmosphere, dialogue, SFX, score, silence, and layering the full sonic world. You kind of heard a little bit of that in the TikTok with the silence going on. And from content to cinematic, which will set you apart in your content curation immensely, in my opinion. All right, before we cut, a quick recap. Organizing, master folder, project, month, week, asset lineup. A-roll separated from B-roll. Multiple cameras separate folders. Your A-roll is the footage when you're talking to the camera and are doing an interview and the person is on the screen. Your B-roll is to describe what is happening in your A-roll. Shot list before you film. Know your wide, medium, close, and detail. Everybody said something about wide shots, close-up shots. These are important when you're doing your pre-production. It'll set you apart in your process when you get into your post-production. Pre-production equals faster editing. Plan the edit before you press record. Chaos in your folders equals chaos in your edit. Organization is creative freedom. If you're locked in, cool. But if you're confused and missed class 1, it's on YouTube, and I'll provide the link later, okay? This is something what an organized project file looks like. It can be as simple as you want it to, or it can look as elaborate as this. Organizing just helps you, your project files, your assets, camera, stock footage, your audio. People have different audio files, music, sound design, and voiceovers. Graphics can be anything from typography, text on screen, such as animation. If you have logos from your client or for yourself, these are all important to put into your organization folders. It'll help you and it'll set you apart and just keep you editing faster so you can just rinse and repeat. So, the storyboard, we went over this as well, and shot listing. So this is from Studio Binder. I will be sending this link as well in the email list. But MS, medium shot, MCU, medium close-up, medium shot, medium shot. These are all things. So when you're planning, I'm just gonna say this, when you're planning, a lot of you guys are doing content curation, so some of you guys just skip that part, right? But what if you did a point in your pre-production where you at least wrote down just, this is what I wanna talk about, this is the shot that I wanna get, this is the angle. You may help yourself a little bit when you're editing, so you're not guessing what you're doing later on down the line, right? This is a visual representation, but this is also what this is. It's just more visual, so you're not confused when you're reading things. So if you shoot your own content, this applies to every creator in the room. Film, edit, post it, this is your system. Build your brand deck first. The reason why I say this, your brand decks, and this is for mostly my content creators, usually people who are cinematographers and editors will either get a client's brand deck or you already have your own system, but content creators very rarely have this. So your brand deck is the thing you never stray away from. It defines your tone, how you sound and feel, your typography and your visual style, your message and what you stand for, and your content pillars, 3 to 5 topics. 3 to 5 topics you own. When you know your brand, every edit decision gets easier. It takes down the process of thinking and guessing when you're making your content. Planning and pre-production, shot list, location, brief, know what you're making before you film, shoot day. Execute the plan, capture A-roll, B-roll, and anything unexpected. And day 3, edit and post-production. I do not suggest making your content in the same day that you film because one, you would get burned out, and especially if you're trying to have post every week or post every day, you're going to want to do your pre-production one day, film another day, and edit another day. It's okay if you just do your batch content creation. Just everybody's aware of what batch content creation is. Okay, awesome. Pacing and narrative, the speed at which your story is told, film, content, anime, all of it.
I'll just add something to the day thing that we talk about. Even having a break, or if it's a long project and stuff, you kind of, at least I get blind by the work, even if it's my own work or a client work, and then waiting for the next day even, you know, to see it with kind of new eyes can help tremendously, because you can go in and like, oh, what did I do last night? It's like, this is shit, like, I mean, you just get a new, you can potentially get a new insight if you wait the next day to do that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. 3 words, be precise about all of them. Shot, 1 continuous recording. The smallest unit of editing, everything is made of shots, wide shots, close-ups, cutaway. 1 uninterrupted clip is 1 shot, okay? So the long shot that you've seen when I was at the pool, that's that's 1 shot. A series of shots in the same place and time is a scene. 1 scene carries 1 emotional beat. When you feel the energy shift location, time, or feeling, you've crossed into a new scene. Sequence, multiple scenes connected by 1 idea, a morning routine, a travel montage, a training arc. This is where macro pacing lives. Control the sequence, control the emotion arc of the whole piece. When you guys are seeing content creators doing their flashes, I know they show you like their whole day, that is like a sequence. It's like a montage of their morning, etc. If you see a film and one person is getting ready or getting dressed to go to an interview and they show him showering, then they show him doing this and then that is a sequence of a scene. Okay, you should coach your audience like a long distance runner, not a sprinter, not a marathoner. Speed, slow, then speed again. That cycle is what lets the audience reach their reserves. So in last class, I told you guys a little bit about breathing. Like pacing is like, depending on the type of breathing that you would like to convey in your film, it helps carry that emotion, because when you're scared, you breathe a different way. When you're excited, you breathe a different way. When you're nervous, you breathe a different way, kind of from excitement, okay? Macro pacing, the shape of the whole piece. Fast scene, slow scene, fast again. The architecture of emotion over time. Micro pacing. Inside a single scene or sequence. A long hold into a sudden cut, a camera push that slows everything down. The key insight, contrast is the most powerful tool. Fast lands harder after slow, silent hits harder after noise. Think about horror movies, think about comedies. When it's a horror movie, it's sometimes really, really fast, and then silence. Because like, where's the killer? Oh my goodness. That is a part of pacing. 6 things that control pacing. Your shot length. A long hold equals slower tempo. More cuts equals faster tempo. Camera movement. Crash zoom, whip pan equals fast. Dolly and push-in equals slow, depending on the speed of the dolly. Performance. Actors slow a scene by holding a beat. Long beats for comedy, then speed through. This right here and this right here, I want to say something because you can have a longer hold, but it can still be a faster tempo because the performance of the actors. That is something to note. Music. Music can add emotion to a shot that looks bare. Slow music equals less suspense. Faster score equals fear. The edit itself or excitement. A faster score can equals fear or excitement. The edit itself, where you cut and where you don't, lingering on a shot sinks the audience into its world. Plot delivery. Pacing isn't always timing, it's how fast you deliver story information. So before sudden quick cuts after a long hold equals chaos. Frequent cuts, slow emotion, increase drama and tragedy makes it harder to watch. Long hold, sudden cuts signals a rush, creates a jolt, and the audience feels physically. And fast pace equals silence, the silence hits harder, the audience leans in. This for me, when I read this, I think more of horror. Frequent cuts and then slow motion, I think about something like Final Destination. Has anybody ever seen that movie? It's very much so like, and then like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then long holds and sudden cuts. What would I say that is? Does anybody have a movie in mind with a long hold and sudden cuts? I'm guessing a lot of you have or haven't done some sort of film school or not, but when I was learning film, I didn't go to film school. When I was learning film, I used to watch a lot of films on silent and listen to a lot of film essays, which learns how the director cuts or learns why the editor cuts and have these conversations and look at the script and etc. So that points us into our game of the day. One clip played twice, you write one word each time. Round one, watch with full sound. I'm gonna actually reverse it, but watch with full sound, dialogue, everything. Write one word for what you feel, do not overthink it. Same clip, no sound, complete silence, write one word again, did it change? And compare your two words with the person next to you. The gap between them, that's the music and sound doing what the editor would like to call as pacing. I learned through this experiment that when I listened to it with sound first, my brain already had a preconceived notion, so I'm going to do no sound first and let you guys watch the clips. Pay attention because there's no sound, so pay attention. Talk amongst your peers and figure out if you guys' words correlated with each other, and that will let us know if the editor wants to feel and did it work on you guys. You guys have your word? Words? Okay, I'm gonna start with Romana. Romana, what's your feeling with without sound?
It was thriller.
Okay.
Without sound.
Okay.
The same word.
With sound?
But the thing is, I think it's probably because
Well,
I've
we're not gonna go too deep. Perfect.
seen it.
You did see it before. It's okay, and that's okay. But have you ever seen it without sound before?
No.
Okay, awesome.
Adventure.
Okay.
But then I'm influenced because I watched it already, so the second one was scary.
What, Carrie?
Scary.
Scary. Okay, awesome.
So it's a word before and after. One word or two words?
Two words. Oh, you should have two for one without sound and one with sound. Okay.
I think it was like without the sound, it was like observing, just like okay. And actually with the sound, it was not hope, but I wrote hope. Hope. Yeah. Hope.
I guess without sound, I had questions, I was confused, I hadn't seen it, I didn't know. And so I was leaning in more towards tension.
Okay.
Just because like there was a turn of events that I didn't have an explanation for. And then afterwards with sound, it was more along the lines of stealth.
Okay, awesome.
Without the sound, I found it like a journey that came to mind, and then with the sound, I could really, silence came to me actually because of the tension when they were all silent.
Okay.
First word, tender.
Okay.
And then second, sad.
Oh, I agree.
First word, imagination. Second word, like, because I'd never seen that before, so watching the second time, like, suspicious.
That's a good one. Okay.
Well, without the sound, I think it's like, I was trying to guess what's gonna, like, what's going on in the scene. But when the sound hits, and like, it starts off with a normal and happy family.
Yeah.
Until like this sound drops.
Okay.
Oops. Like the stage, it builds up a lot of tension.
Okay.
I feel more peaceful in the first version,
Uh-huh.
and the second is more curious.
Okay. Okay. More?
The first one in silence was guidance for me, and then the second one, unfortunately, was safety. And things went left. I was like, well, we're not safe.
Okay. Okay. And Kayla?
For the first round for me, I was thinking the director was trying to build like a connection. That's just the word that.
So connection?
Yeah.
Okay. And
then hearing it with sound, I feel like suspense.
okay. Awesome.
For me, honestly, my first word was bored.
Okay.
And then my second word was intense.
Okay.
Wait, what was your first word?
Bored.
Bored.
Yeah.
My first word was an eeriness.
Okay.
Second one, I didn't really have a word because to me, I knew what to expect.
Okay.
So the first one, I felt, my first one was suspense.
Okay.
And then the second one, it felt inevitable with the music. I felt like he was being led to his death.
That's what it sounded like. That's what the music sounded like. No sound, I felt uncertainty. And with sound, I felt like goodbye. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna give you my overall review of this. So from the start, it's a slower pace, showing distance and a journey. Oh.
Is it possible you can turn the air back off?
Off? Oh, sure. Okay. I'm turning that one. Yeah.
I think the first normal scene is kind of boring.
Okay.
And then when they came to the forest, especially the electric part, I feel scared.
Okay.
Because I know something will happen. So it's a kind of, I think, oh, what is that? A zombie movie or something? And then actually I think without the sound it's much more scary.
Okay, I agree.
And then the music, I don't like, it's too much. It's too strong, too much forward. I mean, if David Lynch would make a scene like this, he would not use the music. He would just use the sound.
Okay.
Make it very scary.
Awesome. So before I go into my overall overview, so where did the pacing work and where did it lose you? So you said you felt bored. Where did you get bored?
It was really just the beginning for me. I guess I have seen this film before, but for me, since I already knew what happened, I think for me personally, maybe that's why I felt a bit bored in the beginning.
Okay. Marco? Why did you feel like no sound? Where did the pacing lose you? Why did you feel like with sound it didn't work?
Maybe I'm a visual person, so for me it's this kind of signs, the feet, the forest, and this is enough.
Okay.
So if I don't hear anything, I feel more scared.
Okay, awesome.
I feel like, oh, what is that?
Awesome. Okay, anybody else? Yeah.
I kind of saw like the point of the different angles, but they did like also have me like, okay.
Yeah.
What's like I don't need to see their feet.
I'm gonna tell you why. So you need to see their feet.
Okay.
It showed journey. It showed journey. It showed a long journey, and because if you just stayed on like a wide of them walking, you're gonna get bored. And the pacing with that, you could do a really long hold, but some people's attention span does not hold for that long. And also, you won't see the carry of a journey, right? So the first couple shots, they weren't nowhere near the bridge. They were at a train station. They were at a convenience store. And with the sound, this is what I learned today while just watching. With the sound, for me, when we heard the silence of the sand, it felt like we're supposed to be quiet, but it also felt like we're walking somewhere to get to somewhere because everybody's face still had a smile on it. Everybody felt secure and certain. The footstep felt light. Yes, Stacey.
I saw this in the theater, and the sound was great. So there are silent moments in this movie because it is about a world where you have to be silent or you die. So when they're walking on that sand in the theater, when you see their feet and you hear like that little crunching, as the movie goes on, there's a lot of shots of their feet walking around because now you're in the world and you're like any extra sound. So like that, like they're introducing you to the world at the beginning, and then later on when you see the feet, it's just like that tension just builds throughout where you're just like, okay.
Yes.
Don't step on me.
Exactly.
Because there's also a vulnerability to the fact that they're not wearing shoes. And there is a scene where somebody steps on a nail, and it's like,
yes.
you can feel like
the pain. Yeah, she goes.
Yeah, you feel the pain, but you're also like you're anticipating it throughout because you're like, they're just bare feet on this farm.
Perception. Okay, if you guys seen this, I want you to not watch from a viewer's perspective. I know it may be hard, but please pay attention to the cuts. If you see any camera movements, I'm not going to show you where they are, and just pay attention to the facial expressions. Just don't watch it like you watched it before, okay? You have to watch this with fresh eyes, like an editor, okay?
asleep, our mind can do almost anything.
Such as?
Well, imagine you're designing a building, right? You consciously create each aspect. But sometimes it feels like it's almost creating itself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like I'm discovering it.
Genuine inspiration, right? Now, in a dream, our mind continuously does this. We create and perceive our world simultaneously, and our mind does this so well that we don't even know what's happening. That allows us to get right in the middle of that process.
How?
By taking over the creating part. Now, this is where I need you. You create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their subconscious.
How could I ever acquire enough detail to make them think that it's reality?
Well, dreams, they feel real while we're in them, right? It's only when we wake up that we realize something was actually strange. Let me ask you a question. You never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it, Ariadne. How did you get here? Where are you right now?
We're dreaming?
You're actually in the middle of the workshop right now, sleeping. This is your first lesson in shared dreaming. Stay calm.
Please talk amongst yourself. And can I get that word whenever you guys? All right, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, guys. Cool? Cool? All right, so when we do this round, just one word. Let's not do too much explanation, okay? All right, Ramona?
Intense and curious.
Intense without sound?
Yeah.
Curious with sound, okay?
Intense suspension.
Okay, it's very similar.
Actually, threatening without sound. Mentoring with sound. Yeah, that's my word.
Without sound, it was context. It's like, what's the context? And then with sound, it is awareness.
Okay.
Yeah, without sound, it was teaching, and then with sound, tension.
Okay.
Without sound, mansplaining.
Mansplaining.
With sound, interesting.
Okay.
Without sound, intense. With sound, muffled.
Okay, awesome. Awesome.
Like it almost felt like the sound was distracting in a way.
Okay.
Like it took away from.
Yes.
That
part.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took away from like the intensity of it all. It kind of gave it this kind of like fuzzy feeling thing like that. Yeah. Was what
Let's go around.
Can I just ask one clarifying question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So when you're saying with sound, are you saying just musically with the score, or is that also including the dialogue?
Musically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
Without sound, beautiful. And with sound is revealing.
That's good.
The first word is secret. Secret task. And the second is shocked, frightened.
Okay, awesome. Kayla?
Without sound, confusing.
Okay.
With sound, confusing.
Okay, no, that's good. That's great. I think that's great, actually. And
I said for my first word, tense.
okay.
And my second word was serious.
Okay.
Without sound, it was resistance.
Mm.
And the second one was impactful.
Okay.
Yeah, without sound, realization. And the second one, mentorship.
I would say without sound, thought-provoking, and with sound, anticipation. Now with this one, I'm going to start off with what would you protect and what would you change, since we didn't get to do it in the last one. And I'm gonna do 3 people, okay? So what would you protect and what would you change?
I would protect the angles.
Okay.
I appreciated that, and then I would change like the sound.
The sound?
Yeah, some of the
Okay,
sounds.
okay. Anybody else? I can go first. I would protect, I will keep it all. I'm not gonna lie. I think all of it built with something. And before I go too deep, I'm gonna keep it at that. Anybody else?
Closed captioning.
Closed captions?
Like, I don't want to read it. Like, if it's going to be silent, I want something to at least read to know that, like, what they're saying.
Okay. All right, so.
Oh, yeah, can I,
Sure.
Yeah. I maybe would, if I wanted to change something, I maybe would not do so much back and forth.
Okay.
I would just maybe stay at her face the whole way, or like maybe cut to him, but mostly if I want to change something, stay at her face.
I'm gonna say that is a great point, but I really did like that they kept cutting from him to her, because on his cuts, they did not move the camera as much. With her cuts, they kept pushing in until it was very close up on her. So we felt like either uncomfortable, like why are we all up in her space, but not his space, or very like, yo, what's gonna happen, right? I also realized the cameraman or the cutting was following her lead. When she leaned over, we looked at the circle as well. We didn't look at it when he wrote it or pulled the pen out. We looked at it when he started to write. So that's something to note when you're thinking about cutting as well, the movements, following the actors, and etc. Where did the pacing work and where did it lose you? Because, so for you, was music, why?
I feel like at the end, when it was like the explosions, I'm just like a curious person, because then I didn't see the movie, so it was just like, why? Like, and my mind went to like, okay, is this her trying to wake herself up and get out of dream state? Like, I just went on this like tangent. Like, why? My love
Watching like a viewer. There's no problem. Sound, Stacey, what would you say about the sound?
I am a huge fan of Christopher Nolan's sound.
Yes.
So this is also a movie that you need to see in the theater.
Yes.
It's really hard to get across what's happening here with like this sound system.
Yes.
So I would actually want to see this again. It's the scene in like with a great sound. To see if we have the same
Different feelings? Okay.
It might be a little different.
Okay.
So.
Okay, awesome. No, I appreciate that. What I realized from a lot of you guys, the feeling for me feels like the editor did exactly what it was supposed to do. A lot of us got intense and like thought-provoking. So I think it did a good job. What do you guys think? I think they did a good job with the pacing. What do you guys think? Okay. And from watching these 2 films, do you have a better feeling of what pacing may be for a film or a visual or a video, since you guys do content creation? Yes? Okay. I was gonna show Jujutsu Kaisen, but I want to actually see some of you guys' works. So I will allow 3 to 4 of you guys to show some of your work on the screen, so and open it up to the floor so you can get feedback, and so we can talk about your pacing, if that's something that you guys have. Okay, so we're coming up into the end. So what changes on Monday? Find the contrast in your next edit. Your next social media edit that you do, find the contrast. Where is your fast, where is your slow? Are you using the shift or one gear the whole way? One gear the whole way could be sometimes when somebody is doing like monotone in their speaking, because words can also be used to carry the way with your content. So if someone's like, so today I went to like, and then I went to like, oh, and then I did this, but yo, today I went to da-da-da-da. It could be different pacing when you're using your voiceovers or etc. Right? Watch one of your edits with the sound off. When I post, sometimes when I edit, I edit my films with this, my TikToks and my films with the sound off, and I make sure I watch the whole thing through to make sure the cuts feel right, to make sure it doesn't feel like a jolt in the cut, or like that was a really hard cut that made me feel uncomfortable, so I know it may make somebody else feel uncomfortable. But sometimes sound carries the cut as well, okay? So see what the cuts are doing without music, and that's where the real pacing lives. Use the 3 questions before you cut. What is the audience feeling? What do I want next? And does this cut serve that motive or move? So, class 3, we talking about story architecture and bring something you made. Please bring something you made, okay? So these are one-on-one editing sessions if you guys ever want to sit down and edit with me, and we're gonna go through your work. We're gonna talk about your brand deck if you have one. If you don't, that's something that we can talk about so you can stay on track with your content style, your visuals, and your typography. We're gonna talk about pacing, structure, and storytelling applied to your actual content, what editors in your niche are doing and how to learn from it without copying it. That's heavy on without copying it. 2 techniques you can apply immediately and keep using, and a deeper work through the Think Like an Editor framework with your work and example, and you'll be skipping ahead of the class and the aspect of the classes that we teach. So you will learn about color grading more in depth and faster, and you will learn about all the other topics that we talked about, as well as sound effects way faster than the class. Okay, let's stay connected, guys, because now we're a community. I know your names, I know what you do, I know where you're from. So this is free tool and resources if you want to join the email list. We're going to be sending out sound packs as well as LUTs as the class goes on. The community, this is our WhatsApp group. We'll be talking about, what our struggles are and how we can improve and just feel in community. And this is for the next class and story architecture. That's a big word, no? Okay, architecture. But yeah, that is a wrap on the class. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Are you going to send the PowerPoint again?
Yes, via email though. Okay.
Because I had messaged you on there and then you sent it individually, so do you want me to sign up on that?
Yes, this thingy, yes. All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Treasure.
Yes, thank you so much. Very informative, awesome. Also, I will be sending you guys a survey, just, be honest. It is anonymous, so if you guys hated it, cool. If you guys loved it, awesome. It helps me improve on my next classes. And yes, and as we go further, we actually be open up editing software, so I hope you guys stay for the continuing classes to come. Okay, thank you.